Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Today we will learn about Heron's formula. It is very interesting chapter, and if you pay attention you will understand this and you will be able to calculate the areas of triangles where you don't know the height, right, where you only know about the sides of that triangle, and you can extend that logic to calculate the areas of quadrilaterals and various polygons, right, because we can divide a polygon into triangles, and if we learn this formula we can easily calculate the areas of triangles. Let us first of all revisit the concepts that you have learnt in junior classes. So, what do you know about perimeter? Perimeter is the boundary either of a boundary of a geometrical figure, right, whether it is a polygon or a circle or anything else, and then we calculated areas of various figures. For example, if we take example of a rectangle, let us say this is a rectangle, okay, and the length of this rectangle is L, whereas breadth is B. Okay. So, if I ask you what is the area of this rectangle, you will say length into breadth, right, this we already know. What is the perimeter? You will say the boundary, right, this is also L, this is B, right. So, you will say L plus L 2L and B plus B 2B. So, 2L plus B is the perimeter of this rectangle, right. Similarly, we can find the perimeter and areas of various geometrical figures, and we have learned the formulas for all these figures. Now, let us talk about triangles. Let us say you have got a right triangle. Okay. So, the triangle in which one angle is 90 degrees. Okay. If we consider it B, let us say this is base and this is our height. So, what will be the area of this triangle? It will be half into B into H, right. So, you can directly multiply these two sides, right, and divide it by 2 to find the area. And in the right triangles you need to keep in mind that these sides will be Pythagorean triplets. We have discussed this in previous lectures also, that let us say you have got 3, 4 and 5, right. If I consider that this is 4, this is 3, then this side will automatically be 5. Why? Because I will use Pythagoras theorem. If I use Pythagoras theorem in a right triangle, I can say hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square, right. So, 3 square plus 4 square is how much? This is 9, this is 16. So, 9 plus 16 is 25. Now, if I take square root of this, it will be 5, right, and using Pythagoras theorem I can say that if these sides are 3 and 4, then the hypotenuse will be 5. So, 3, 4 and 5 are known as Pythagorean triplets. If you see such dimensions, you can directly calculate the area by multiplying these two and dividing by 2. Okay. Another triangle, let us say we have got an isosceles triangle. This is x, and let us say this is A. So, this is an isosceles triangle where I have taken these two sides as equal. Okay. If I drop a perpendicular in an isosceles triangle, it divides this side in two halves. So, it bisects this side. So, these segments are A by 2 each. Okay. Now, if I need this height, because I know area of a triangle is half into base into height, right, area of a triangle is half into base into height. So, I have got the base as A, but I need height in terms of x or A, because these are the given dimensions. So, now to calculate h, I can apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. So it will give me x square equals h square plus a square by 4, right. So I can say h square is equal to x square minus a square by 4. Hence h is equal to square root of x square minus a square by 4. So what is the area of this isosceles triangle, where I have given you only the equal sides as x and the base as a. So the area will be half into base a into height, which is x square minus a square by 4, right. In some of the books you don't have to memorize these formula, right. You can see the question and find it there and then. So half into a into 4x square minus a square square root, and when this 4 is taken outside, it will come as 1 by 2 here. So the area is 1 by 4 into a into 4x square minus a square. And as I have told you earlier, you don't have to learn this formula, you don't have to memorize it. You just keep watching and register this in your mind, that whenever I see an isosceles triangle, I can find the height using Pythagoras theorem in this triangle or in this triangle also, right. So this was about isosceles triangles. And if you have got an equilateral triangle, that means all the three sides are equal. This is a, then this will also be a, this will also be a. So this is an equilateral triangle. All right. Now in an equilateral triangle, if I drop a perpendicular, because I need the height to calculate the area, right, let it be h. But in the question I am only given the sides of this equilateral triangle, and the side is a. So to find h, I dropped a perpendicular, and this will also divide this side in two halves, right. Now if I apply Pythagoras theorem here, a square will be equal to h square plus a square by 4, right. So what is h square? H square is a square minus a square by 4. This is 1 minus 1 by 4. So it will give me 3 by 4 a square. So now if I take square root, h will be equal to root 3 by 2 a. Okay. Now area of this equilateral triangle is half into base a into height, root 3 by 2 a, which makes it root 3 by 4 a square. So we can directly find the area of equilateral triangle if the side is given. What will be the area? Area will be, if I denote it by this symbol, it will be equal to root 3 by 4 side square in case of equilateral triangles. So if I know the side, I can directly find the area, right. And if I know the side, I can directly find the height also, root 3 by 2 a, or you can learn it like this, root 3 by 2 into side is equal to height, right. We are talking about equilateral triangle here. Now if the triangle is not equilateral, if the triangle is not isosceles, right, so all the three sides are different this time, let us say. Okay. Let us say this is A, B and C, and the side BC is A, small a, side AC is small b, and the length of side AB is small c. Now these dimensions are given. You are not given the height, right. So how will you calculate the area here? What I will do is I will drop the perpendicular, let it be h. What you need to keep in your mind is that you are given only A, B and C, measures of the three sides of this triangle. So your answer for the area should be in terms of these three sides only. You cannot have h in your answer and you can answer half into c into h, area of this triangle. Yes, it is the area of this triangle, but you don't know about h. So first of all you need to find h in terms of A, B or C. So this is our target. Now let us see. Let us take this portion or this segment as x. So what will be this segment? This will be c minus x. Okay. Now this is a right angle triangle, this is another right angle triangle. So in this triangle, what I can say, a square is equal to h square plus x square by Pythagoras theorem. A square is equal to h square plus x square, right? If I look at this triangle, I can say b square is equal to h square plus c minus x square, which can further be written as h square plus c square plus x square minus 2cx. This is a minus b whole square. So, a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? Now, let it be our equation number 2. From here, I can say h square plus x square is equal to a square. So, b square is equal to, if I replace these h square plus x square by a square, so it will be a square plus c square minus 2cx, right? H and x are the variables or are the alphabets that we introduced in this. We are only given a, b and c. So, we have to eliminate x and h from our answer, right? Okay. So, this is b square is equal to a square plus c square minus 2cx. Okay. Now, if I want to calculate x, so it will be equal to 2cx equals a square plus c square minus b square. Hence, x will be equal to a square plus c square minus b square divided by 2c. Okay. Now, what is according to this equation, a square is equal to h square plus x square, right? So, a square is equal to h square plus x square. I have got x, but I haven't got h yet, right? So, to find h, I can use this formula here. So, what is x? X is this quantity. So, a square minus a square plus c square minus b square divided by 2c whole square. Okay. So, this is, now this is of the form a square minus b square, which is a minus b into a plus b, right? So, we will use this formula here and we can write it like this: a minus a square plus c square minus b square by 2c, and then a plus a square plus c square minus b square by 2c. Okay. Now, let us solve them separately. This is 2ac minus a square minus c square plus b square by 2c into, and this is 2ac plus a square plus c square minus b square by 2c. So, I can write it like this. This is a minus c whole square with a negative sign. So, I can write it b square minus a minus c whole square by 2c into, and this is a plus c whole square. So, I can write it a plus c whole square minus b square by 2c, right. Now, this is again a square minus b square type. So, a minus b into a plus b. So, let us further simplify it and write it like this: b plus a minus c, b minus a minus c means b minus a plus c, right, negative negative positive, by 2c into, and this is again a square minus b square form. So, a plus c plus b, a plus c minus b, and this is also divided by 2c. So, what expression I have got for this h square? This is for h square, right? The expression I have got here is, if I write it like this: a plus b plus c, then a plus b minus c, and this is b plus c minus a, and a plus c minus b divided by 2c. So, we have got a certain expression for h square. Now, to find h, what I can do is I can take square root, and this is 2c into 2c, 4c square when I took the square root, it is 2c now. Okay. So after taking square root, I have got h in terms of a, b and c only. Okay. And now what is the area of this triangle? Half into c into h. C is given quantity, h I have calculated in terms of given quantities, that is a, b and c. Okay. Now let us learn about a new term here. Let us call S as semi-perimeter. Semi means half, perimeter you already know. So S is semi-perimeter, that is half of perimeter. What is perimeter of the triangle with sides A, B and C? It is A plus B plus C. And what will be semi-perimeter? S will be equal to A plus B plus C by 2, half of perimeter of that triangle. Right? This is one thing. Second thing, if I multiply this by 2 here, 2S will be equal to A plus B plus C. Right? Now, if I subtract 2A from both sides, 2S minus 2A will be equal to, if I subtract 2A from this, it will become B plus C minus A. Similarly, let it be our equation number, let us say 1. If I subtract 2B from both sides of equation number 1, I will get 2S minus 2B, and here I will have A plus C minus B. And if I subtract 2C, I will have A plus B minus C here. Right? Now, these expressions are familiar, right? These are looking something familiar because we had them here. So, to simplify this, if I replace these expressions by these, it will further simplify it. So, let us do it. It is equal to, h is equal to square root of, what is A plus B plus C? It is 2S. So, let us replace it by 2S. A plus B minus C, it is 2S minus 2C. So, 2S minus 2C. Similarly, this is 2S minus 2A, this is 2S minus 2B, and it has to be divided by 2C. So, if I take 2 common from these brackets, it will give me a 2, another 2, another 2. So, I will have 2 4 times. Okay. So, if I take them outside, so I will have 4 outside. So, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 16. When taken outside, it will be 4 here. And inside, I will have S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. And it is divided by 2C. Now, I have got a neat value for H. Right? This is 2. All right. Now, look at this. What is the area of this triangle? It is half into C into H. So, area of the triangle with sides A, B and C is half into C into H, which is 2 into S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C divided by C. So, this 2 got cancelled, this C got cancelled, and we have got a neat formula for us, which is area of the triangle is equal to S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, right? And where S is nothing but A plus B plus C by 2, that is semi-perimeter. Students, this formula is known as Heron's formula. Right?